Yo, hey guys, Squeaks here, back with another video. So today we're going to be continuing our new profile series. Last episode we did some farming to get our gladiator all his upgrades, and we also got some statues. So today we're going to be playing the gladiator. We'll basically see what we can do with him, but ideally I'm going to get some quick levels on him. So we're going to do the same strategy as before. We've technically unlocked NG3, so I'll move it up to 3 and see if we can still kill stuff just as quickly. As far as the shop goes, I probably want to get either some kind of damage item, like Sword of Kings, just to help our actual physical damage, or I'll get something like Cape of the Flamewalker, to where I don't even have to touch the enemies. I can just run around and avoid things, which I'll probably go for. I'll probably go for the Cape. It just seems kind of easier all around at this point. So we do have 45k to spend, so yeah, I'll just go for the Cape. Alright, so Cape of the Flamewalker and some other stuff. It'd be great if some of this other stuff was like actually damage, but I'll take it. We're not gonna spend too much on this and just kind of see how far we get. Ideally, if we can get the first like 5 levels or so, that would be amazing, but I expect it to go even better than that just from our previous stuff. So I'm also going to increase my XP gain. So let me find the XP drink. Lazy Stroll, so plus 50 there. That reduces my movement speed though, so I'm going to take On the Run to counteract that. And then I'm also going to increase the damage of my cape. So I'm going to go with, where is it? Elemental Bruiser for the 75% skill damage. I'm also going to go with Starlit Stinger to get some more crits, and that's 4 out of my 5 drinks. At 27% chance to crit, so not terrible. Not amazing either. We could craft an item at the anvil just to get that crit a little higher. Might do that. But you really don't have to invest too much into this. I may actually not, just because I don't want to invest. And the damage dealt by your skills also applies poison. We could put poison as well to help slow the enemies, but I really just want some more damage. Could do lifesteal, but we're really going to have like basically no health, so it's going to be about not getting hit more than anything else. Let me see what else we can use. Oh, I know what I can use. I can go Overflowing Physique to get the extra health. So we go up from 60 health to 97, and as we level, we'll get more and more. Also going to look at changing out my statues. I just want to make sure that I'm doing as much damage as possible, and I'm basically as safe as possible. So one statue I want for this is actually Darien. So Darien has damage dealt to enemies that are burning, has a 10% chance to also inflict bleeding. Not really a big deal, but then each level of the statue increases burning damage by plus 5%. So I get an extra 5% here. It's not like a big deal. You don't have to spend ore on this, but I wanted to make this anyway for level 1. Try out some cape builds in the future, so just go ahead and leave it at level 1. And then I'm also going to take some other statues. I'll probably go with Callus just to get the extra block chance, and it will give me attack power. And then lastly, I'm probably going to go with Wilmer here, just to get the faster skills. I don't know if it works with the cloak. I'm assuming it does, but I haven't actually tested it. And then each level statue also adds 5% of the skill cost as damage your skills, which isn't going to add anything. If I had more ore, I could do Cedric to get the increased skill power based on my resist, but I don't have that, so we're just going to go Wilmer. And we'll try this out. So we also have skill stars to spend. I'm going to go ahead and just get some kind of stuff to help with this. So Gladiator's abilities, he kind of has his main attack, which is usually his like good source of damage if you're going primary. And then he has like a utility-based skill. This disarms and slows enemies for 3 seconds. As you rank it up, the enemies that are netted take more damage. So actually in this, we're going to be basically using net as much as possible. You can kind of spam it, but I just see I'm running out of mana, so I don't really want to invest in the net quite yet. Spinning Gladius costs 24 mana. You kind of see the issue here. We don't really have the mana pool for a lot of these skills. Pit Fighters, 60 mana, don't really have that. You get a guaranteed crit when you expend a stack of Trident, which is your main attack. Your main attack has like a a passive that bypasses your normal auto attack rate. So if you click multiple times, you'll attack quickly and it'll use these stacks. If you're holding down or just click at your normal rate, and then you click and you do an extra burst pretty much. And this just gives you guaranteed crits when you do that, and it stacks up. Anyway, we also have a chance to block when after you attack with your trident, you get a stack of riposte. I forget how you say it, but anyway, you get a stack of this, which allows you to block. And then we also have increase the amount of pit fighters and spinning Gladius by 1. So we can't really use any of our mana skills too much, so we'll basically focus on trident, planned attack, and riposte. You can kind of put these points wherever you want. And really nothing seems too great for like what I'm currently doing where I'm just leveling. So I'm gonna work on just getting 1 point for the guaranteed crits. As you can see, this is my guaranteed crit stacks. As I rank it up, I'll go to 4, 5, 6, and 7 crit stacks, and they recharge faster as well. I'm probably okay with leaving it low. I want to increase the base damage first, and that'll increase the crits as well. So we got 4 points in that. We got that, and I want to get some block just so after I use that, I at least have some block. And since we have some extra points, I'll just do another point here, so we'll now have 4 stacks. That's kind of the idea. But we hopefully don't have to rely on that. Hopefully we can just stay in there and do Cape of the Flamewalkers things to get our XP. Using the same fountain setup as the last time we did some XP stuff, so I'm just going to lock that in. And we can also craft an XP item. That's what we want to do actually. So do I have the books? I don't think I have the books quite yet. We have Aberrations and Undead, but we're going to be in the first area, which is mainly Beast. So I'm probably just going to go with the Book of Enlightenment. And I could have attuned this if I would have thought about it beforehand. And I can always go respec my points, but it's really not that big of a deal. So anyway, I think I'm good to start. I think I did everything. But we'll see how this goes on NG3. If it's too difficult, I can just lower it and we can try again. But hopefully I can kill at least a couple things, get a couple levels. Alright, there's a level. 2 levels. Yeah, things don't die quite as fast as they did on some of the other characters, but I mean, you know, we're already level 3. I don't even need to pick up anything because it doesn't really matter. Also can just kind of net everything as long as I have mana to net, they won't be able to hit me. I'm just not always going to have the mana unless I just leveled. Alright, and our HP is getting higher. We started at 90, but we've leveled a few times, so we actually have some pretty decent XP. So we can kind of see that the strategy is slightly falling off, just because we don't really have enough damage with it right now. Whereas like on the Thief, we just ran around and did damage like crazy. So I just gotta make sure I'm keeping all my stuff up as best as possible. Try to keep them disarmed, try to keep my stacks of block going. Should be easier the more I level, just because I'll have a higher health pool to work with. Yeah, if we didn't have the extra health pool, we would have died there for sure. But we do have leech, so we are leeching. So as long as we're negating the damage we're taking as best as possible, we can usually survive through it. Or so far we've been able to survive through it. Alright, and what level are we? We're level 8. We've barely even played this character, but yeah, level 8 now. It might have been faster on NG2, it's kind of hard to tell. But since we can do it on this, I'm going to do it on this. Because you technically get more XP, so it should be pretty quick, but maybe the others I could actually kill things faster, and that would be faster, like XP per like a second or whatever. Need to open up that, hit the tilde key. Anyways, that's the first floor, and we hit level 9, so it won't take me too many more floors to hopefully hit level 20. That hurts. Well, I used the potion, or I was trying to use a potion, but I leveled, so then I couldn't use a potion because I was at full health and mana. Alright, aggro these bats from up there. Level 10, okay, we're knocking it out. You can definitely feel how it's started to slow down. I mean, we probably need to get to Act 2 or something. Yeah, the net disarming and increasing my damage is pretty huge right now. Definitely like one of the main things is keeping me alive. That and the block when I use the stacks, I'm like constantly using stacks to try to get that block. And I mean, if you're copying this, you're doing this too. If you end up dying, I mean, you just get a bunch of skill stars and you go again. You didn't really spend anything setting this up, besides maybe crafting the statue, which arguably wasn't even worth it. It's just, I'm gonna use it in the future anyway, so I wanted to have it. Alright, so we did die there. It is what it is. We'll restart. And I'm gonna try going not Cape of the Flamewalker build, so yeah, we have 37 skill stars now. So I'm gonna try going more primary, like we did with the thief. See how that goes. So, and I could have also used Evil Infusion. That would have maybe been a better way, because I could have sustained off of the cape. But oh well, let's try primary as well. So I just went for Sword of Kings. Also the Elven Bow is cool. I'm gonna craft the XP item again. Book of Enlightenment. I don't know if I want to attune it or not. Do the same presets there. And we'll change up the drinks slightly. Still want to go with the extra health. I'm still going to go with the extra XP, the movement speed, and the XP. And then from here you can kind of change it to however you want. I'm going to go with extra crit, I believe. Yeah, extra crit seems good. Go Crazy Eye. And I'll also get some evasion. Just in case that keeps me alive. Alright, 37 skill stars to spend. Our mana is okay now. We do still have overflowing physique, so our mana will be decreased the more we move. So I'm not going to rely too much on skills. I'm going to get the last point and Trident. I think I want to also get some more stacks of Riposte to block. So the first one blocks 20% of 1 damage instance. We can move it up to 80. So I'm gonna move it up to 80 just to get all the block possible. Reduce that damage. And then also going to grab... I'd start grabbing like the Gladius and the Pit Fighters, but I think I'm just gonna get more passives. Pretty much what I do on all the characters, just grab all the passives off the bat. And don't worry about mana until you get some levels. Alright, so let's try this again, see if it's any better. I could have switched out my statues, but I forgot to do it. Yeah, looks like I can fight with like enough stuff on me. Not really leeching very much right now. Alright, so use a potion. Guess I just take so much damage. Hard to leech through it on this NG. Oh jeez. Alright, well, I guess I'll use another potion. If we can get some amount of levels, that would be great. But yeah, it's a little brutal right now. I think we just don't have enough resist. I've basically giving myself too many issues by putting on NG3. NG2 seemed like the sweet spot. Can't say I'm playing super well either. Oh, I forgot to buy my pet. Should have bought a pet. I don't feel like going all the way over there, so I'm just gonna go to the next floor. Over 13. Alright, I kinda had no option there. I had to like go in. I guess I could have kited back around a corner. Alright, so this is going super well for this character. I think part of it is just NG level's too high. We'll lower it again. Maybe go to 1. I would at least try to. And I think I'm gonna go back to the skill version. I think I liked it more. I'm just gonna try I guess a little bit different of a setup. I'm gonna still do Cave of the Flamewalker, but I'm actually gonna use Evil Infusion to try to sustain. Feels like I'm just trying to push it a little too hard. Cape? Please, Cape. Alright, there's Cape. So maybe by the time we do the Witch Hunter, we'll have this kind of perfected. Right now it's still work in progress. So now I'm going to actually attune the book and craft it. Name preset. See if we can use the same drinks or not. I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can. So scale damage there. Scale HP here. I want to go Evil Infusion to get the lifesteal on the actual tape as well. So we have the extra damage, get rid of mana, and if you would cast skills, which we're not really gonna do, we'll use our net every now and then to get our lifesteal. So these three kind of work well together if you're just ignoring mana. Then I'm continue to go with the XP, but I might go with the crit instead. Could also look to go like even more damage, but we'll increase our damage taken, which I'm not sure is the play here. But if we do enough damage, things should just die before they can even touch us. So I'm gonna try it out actually. We'll try it. Why not just try stuff out? Should be able to buy my pet here. Oh, we can actually buy the Scarab now. That's kind of cool. So I'll actually wait to buy the Scarab. I get the last point of planned attack, and we're pretty good. So let's try this again. Doing some trial and error here. And NG2. Yeah, this seems much better. I'll have to remember that for the Witch Hunter. Just go cape with these drinks and just kite around. So here we're 14. All right, see if we can get a 20 this time. It feels a lot stronger now. We have the sustain that isn't based off of my damage with my auto attack, which I guess I just don't do very much auto attack damage right now. And then, yeah, our damage is passive, so we don't have to hit every single thing. I always feel like the Gladiator, when he doesn't have his stacks, he just feels really bad. And we don't have crit bonus from the Gladiator yet, because that's his title. So until you get that, he doesn't feel as strong either, because your crits don't do that much more damage compared to later. There we go, that should be level 15. That's like really satisfying to play like that. You like never get to play like this. You're just literally walking around. Everything dying. It's like playing a Righteous Fire build in like Path of Exile or something. Just big chillin'. No, nets, save me. It's stuck in a bad spot there. That worked out. I've been playing the Gladiator really sloppy, haven't I? Just to be fair, I haven't played the Gladiator in a long time. And this is in G2. All the excuses. Alright, boss time. Let's see how that goes. So for the boss, we don't have our minions or anything. We just went without. We're just going to be trying to use our trident stacks and then get out, go back in, use our trident stacks. I can do damage to him, as long as he doesn't move away like that. There we go. Alright. Well, first boss down. So for leveling up the Gladiator or getting the Gladiator to first boss, we get 5 crit damage to all heroes. Pretty good. It's only for primary. Eventually we'll get the Witch Hunter, and Witch Hunter lets you get skill crit bonus. I want to say I can just like run through this stuff, but we did almost die that one time. Hey, an actual thing I need. But yeah, when I do NG 1 or 0, it's gonna be crazy easy, isn't it? Just how the character feels right now. I'm starting to feel like really strong. Just usually takes a while for your mana regen and your health pool to catch up enough to where you actually feel good about the character. So I think we're finally hitting that point. Yeah, I see a few more enemies. I guess we'll go after just to make sure with those levels. Alright, I actually want to look at one thing. So, where is it? Accomplishments. When you beat like the first boss on everyone, you get like a little bonus. Alright, so yeah, we have it for everyone but the gladiator. Sounds about right. I just wasn't sure because I feel like you have to beat all of them in NG0 before you get anything. Like, if you don't beat every boss in NG0, you don't get the bonus if you move on. I'm not saying that right, but like, NG0 has like special bonuses. And I think if you skip past NG0, if you actually can, I'm not sure if you can, then you miss out on those bonuses and have to go back and get them. Alright, we're gonna try a corner pull here. Oh god. I got like stuck or netted in there somewhere. So I was like stuck against this wall for whatever reason. And that's when I got like shotgunned. Till then and after that I was just chilling, I was good. Even though there was a lot of enemies, so I was able to keep them disarmed and stay around the corner, but after that, not so much. Yeah, I just got stuck on something there. I guess it's just collision. We got 4 chance events. Okay. And we're level 19, so we're gonna get 20 here. Just gotta not die, kill these guys. I'll probably just go ahead and take out the second boss, so then I can skip the first 2 acts. And I could honestly probably play Cape Gladiator. At least for, you know, just for right now. It might be faster than like playing him legit. Just play like a hybrid version. It's kind of like a cheese strat. You just use the cape to do all the damage for you and ignore everything else about your character, for the most part. But I mean, if you have access to it, why not? Alright, so now we're level 20. We can just get out of here if we can find the way out. Where is it? Ouch. We get our health back so fast after taking damage. It's gotta be this way. Alright, I'm just going to the boss. Let's do the boss real quick. And that'll be our leveling of our character. Alright, and this is on NG2. I can just tank this guy. Makes sense. Right, we do have to use a potion because we're getting stopped by these bombs over here. And now I'm actually stuck. Alright, let me out. There we go. Alright, we got out. We're stuck against the wall. Trying to get close enough to get some health. I used all my potions. Alright, and we killed him, so. Perfect. Kind of sloppy at the end, but you know, we got there. We got there. We just wanted the XP. So what is our current time? It took us 17 minutes to finish out this whole character. 42 stars to go now. So let's get some more things. I want to get at least 1 point in Pit Fighters, 1 point in Gladius, just to have it. My net is still taking up all my mana really quickly, so I don't really care about more ranks of it quite yet. It does increase the amount of damage they take, but that's really about it. So I'm not really worried about getting the extra damage quite yet. Eventually I will. The Gladius is 24 mana, Pit Fighters are 60. We'll get the increased at least. And yeah, that's basically all my skill stars. I'm just going to leave it at this. It sounds good to me. The Gladius is like a little ranged ability that does skill damage, and you throw it. It's kind of awkward to aim sometimes. Like if I wanted to hit both of these, I would need to like kind of go over here. And yeah, it gets stuck on like every piece of collision. And the Pit Fighters summons little dudes, and they go around and fight things for you. So I think if I go a skill caster build, like a cape build, I can still use those guys and they'll scale off my skill damage. And maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it's worth a try, at least early game. Late game primary definitely takes over. Anyway, that's our gladiator for today. Pretty quick leveling, not the fastest we've had, but pretty quick. And yeah, stay tuned for actual gladiator NG pushing, and I'll see you guys next time.